Bad vanilla cakes are dried, not creamy and very boring. And in today's video, I want to show you how to make the best vanilla cake ever. Creamy, moist, and super delicious. For this recipe, I'm using 175 grams of sugar, 2 eggs. I cracked everything into a bowl and mixed it until it is properly combined. One of my aim in whisking this for a while is to make sure that I break up as much of the sugar granules as possible. Then I added 1 cup of milk, half cup of oil, 1 tablespoon of vinegar, and 1 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 teaspoon of vanilla flavor, and stirred everything to combine properly. Next, I turned the flour into a bowl. Added 20 grams of corn flour, 1 tablespoon of milk powder, which is optional, half tablespoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I mixed everything to combine. This is so that when sifting this into the wet ingredient, I don't have one side concentrated with one particular ingredient. I wanted everything to be even. Then I sifted the dry ingredient into the wet ingredient in 2 batches. I mix the batter until it's properly smooth and there's no trace of lumps. Then I proceed to add 1 cup of boiled water. Stir again to combine. Always be careful not to overwork your batter. I'm always conscious of this. Once everything is combined, stop mixing. Then to bake this cake, I'm using 7-inch pan. I grease the side with oil. Grease the bottom a little bit with same oil and then laid a parchment paper at the bottom so that the cake can come off easily. This is a pop-out pan. You can make do with any pan that you have. Just make sure that you grease your pan properly. Then I poured all the batter into the pan. I gently tapped the pan on the counter to remove those trapped air bubbles. Then I proceeded to bake this at 180 for 30 to 40 minutes, and this is what we have, guys. The cake is so fluffy, it's so moist, and it's everything that you want in a vanilla cake. So you can serve this at this point. You can use this for your cake business, you serve to your family, whatever works for you. But for the sake of this video, I'm still going to show you how to frost this 1-layered vanilla cake. To frost this cake, I made the buttercream. For this buttercream, I used shortening, added flavor, and water. In place of this water, you can decide to add milk, as that is going to give it a whole level of creaminess. I whisked this until the wet ingredients really came together and gave me the creamy texture I was looking for. Then I proceeded to add the icing sugar. For this particular measurement, I use 800 grams of icing sugar. Now, some people might find this hard, but it's better you leave it at this. Then you can adjust it later according to your preference. If you feel like it's too stiff, you can just add milk to loosen it up, or add a little water to loosen it up. While if this works for you, you can just stick at this consistency. And if you're going to be adding color to your buttercream, you might want to leave it at this, because the more you add color to the buttercream, the more you stir it, the softer it gets. Now the cake is cold, and to ice this cake, I just trimmed off the top a little, just so that the top of my cake will be level and not have a dome shape. For this cake, I'm doing a pink buttercream, and this is the full color. Don't overdo this kind of sharp colors, as too much of color in your buttercream can really give it a weird taste, and you don't want that. So this is what we got. I proceeded to frost this cake, and you guys enjoy the process. If you find this recipe interesting, like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're not yet subscribed, and drop a comment in the comment section on what kind of recipe that you'd like to see more on my channel. I will see you in my next video. Bye bye.